Today we are going to talk about Platyhelmintes. We will tell you exactly what it is, some basic information, and later we will tell you interesting facts. Then we will talk about the main three classes, and to each of them we will tell some basic information, interesting facts, and also representatives, then body structure, reproduction, and species. And we have here special guest who will answer all of these questions. So Kajka, tell us what platyhelmintes are.
Members of Platyhelmintes are called flatworms, and flatworms are bilaterally symmetrical organisms that lack nervous and circulatory system. In flatworms, as in most animals, the sense receptors and nerves are concentrated at their anterior end characteristic called cephalization.
Okay, can you tell us now more basic information about platyhelmintes?
Yes, so the parasite is an organism that lives on or in another organism called the host for a longer period of time. Parasites have hooks or suckers that grip their hosts. Features that prevent parasites from being digested by their hosts are the tegument, thick covering of cells, and the cuticle.
Can you tell us now some interesting facts?
Yes, so the first one is that flatworms they don't have a backbone or skeleton.
And what do they have instead?
They have bristles called cilia, and that helps them move. The second interesting fact is that there are more than 800 species of flatworms. And the third interesting fact is that flatworms can be so small that they are only seen under the microscope, but they can also measure many feet.
So let's move on to three classes.
So the first one is Turbellaria, second one Trematoda, and then Cestoda.
So firstly, tell me something about Turbellaria.
So much of the planarian's body is covered with cilia. The majority of 3,000 species of the class Turbellaria live in marine environments. A planarian moves by swimming with undulating motion.
Can you tell me now some interesting fact about Turbellaria?
Yes, so planarians, they have the fascinating ability to regenerate into two separate individuals after damage.
Let's talk about representatives now.
Okay, so representatives are planarians. They are common freshwater flatworms often used in regeneration studies. Second representatives are called marine flatworms. They are brightly colored species found in coral reefs and marine environments. The third representatives are microturbellarians. They are tiny flatworms, usually less than 1 millimeter in size, found in sediment. Next, representatives are called terrestrial flatworms. They are found in damp soil environments. Some are predatory and can feed on earthworms. The last type of representative is three-clad flatworms. They are known for their three-branched intestine and habitat in freshwater or damp areas.
What about Turbellaria's body structure?
So they have ducts that run the length of their body, and the ducts have many flame cells. Also, their nervous system is more organized and cephalized. Planarians sense the intensity and direction of light with two anterior eye spots that contain photosensitive cells.
How do they reproduce?
So planarians reproduce sexually and asexually, and they are also hermaphrodites.
And what does it mean, hermaphrodites?
It means that they have both male and female reproductive organs.
So let's move on now to Trematoda, and you can tell me some basic information.
So the class Trematoda consists of about 6,000 species of parasitic flukes, most of which are shaped like leaves. Some flukes are endoparasites and some are ectoparasites, and flukes are also adapted to parasitism.
Can you tell me one interesting fact about Trematoda?
So, adults have poorly developed sensory organs, but when they are in larval stage, they have very good sensory organs.
Tell me now a representative of Trematoda.
Okay. So, first representatives are liver flukes. These parasites infect the liver of their hosts. Second representatives are blood flukes, and those are flukes that inhabit blood vessels. The third representatives are intestinal flukes, and those are parasites that live in the intestines of their hosts. The fourth representative is lung fluke, which is infecting the lungs of their host, causing respiratory issues. The last representatives are Mongolian flukes. These are mostly external parasites of fish living on their gills or skin.
Can you tell me now Trematoda's body structure?
Oh, yes. So they're about 1 centimeter long and they're often oval shaped. Typically, a fluke has two suckers, one on its anterior and one on its ventral surface, that is used to attach to its host. And liver flukes, they reproduce both sexually and asexually, and they are hermaphrodites.
You tell us now some basic information about the last class Cystoda.
Yes, so the class Cestoda consists of about 1,500 species, and most of them are tapeworms. And also, tapeworms, they lack senses, digestive system, and mouth.
Do you know interesting fact about Cystoda?
Yes, so you can get tapeworms from eating undercooked food, or also from animals which have tapeworms.
Tell me 5 representatives of class Cystoda.
Alright. The first representative is beef tapeworm. It infects human when eating undercooked or raw meat. The second representative is pork tapeworm, and it's acquired by eating undercooked pork, and it can cause infections. Third representative is fish tapeworm, the largest human tapeworm. It can reach lengths up to 20 meters. The next representative is dog tapeworm and is characterized by formation of cysts in organs like the liver and lungs. The last representative is fox tapeworm, which is common in wildlife.
Can you tell me something about their body structure?
So, tapeworms are adapted to parasitic life and they have outer teguments, also hooks and suckers, so they can attach to their host. Their long bodies may grow up to 12 meters. The tapeworm grips its host with hooks and suckers on its knob-shaped head called scolex. It grows by producing body sections called proglottids. Each proglottid contains both male and female cells, so they are hermaphrodites and they produce sexually and asexually.
This is all for this podcast. We hope you learned many new things and see you next time.
Bye bye!